Lightning strike at a church. I'm Jason Martinez, and the church is damaged, but most importantly, nobody was injured. Witnesses are calling it a miracle. Ellen Kaloje reports.
Some people believe what happened at this church at Edgemont and Venango was a true miracle because they believe when lightning apparently struck the steeple, a higher power might have been watching over them.
A parishioner across the street called and said, the church is on fire.
I saw like lightning, and then you heard it sounded like an explosion.
Parishioners of Grace Episcopal Church could not believe their eyes when they say lightning struck the steeple on top of their beloved building.
Nobody was inside, everybody is safe, thank God. And that's really what matters. Buildings are buildings. We can replace buildings, we can't replace people, so thank God for that.
But even though no one was hurt, there is significant damage, and it's a real blow to the 65 parishioners who call this church home.
It's extremely devastating. Like, my heart's broke that, to see it.
It's like, it's my kid, my baby, and then when you come and you see it engulfed, it's like, everything's just running through you.
God loved the people who put that steeple and cross up 100 years ago, but they never put a lightning rod on it. So insurance will rectify that hopefully in the next couple of months.
Even though it was an act of God, God is our boss. So guess what? We're covered. So whatever's wrong will be fixed and replaced.
Now, the pastor says there is a lot of water damage, but they do plan to rebuild and be better than ever. And they do have insurance, but they are planning to do some fundraisers to cover what insurance does not pay for. In Port Richmond, Ellen Kaloje, Fox 29 News.
Call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rokakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, whom I learned from. Shalom to the whole for elect, preaching his word in truth and sincerity, and to you ribs, to you sisters out there, learning the silence and staying in order. Back to you again with another lesson. This particular incident happened about a week ago. These things do happen to churches a lot, actually, right? And you saw the pride of Esau. He said that we will build back better. He said that we will, that this is an act of God and God got us. That's what he said, right? Man, the pride of Esau. Even after the Lord takes down their church, they still believe the Lord is dealing with them, right? What temple can you build for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai if earth is his footstool? Right? Your fathers have inherited lies. This is Malachi chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Said Yahweh, yet I loved Jacob, and I have hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste. Right? So, Esau's mountains will be, moved again and again. Every time he tries to rebuild, the Lord's going to utterly waste what Esau has constructed. Right, until their house, their literal bloodline house, will be engulfed and wasted away as well, and eventually, right? It says, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragon of the wilderness, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, right? Because they've been destroyed over and over again, and then they come back and they do the same thing again. They think they're gonna keep doing that their house shall run forever. It says, but we will return and build in desolate places. That says Yahweh Hashem Yahushai of armies. They shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has indignation forever. Right? These people Yahweh hates, and he will utterly destroy anything you build that's contrary to what Yahweh wants. You know, he's allowed you to run amok. The Christianity's on its way down. This is a symbol of your house burning with your false prophet, right? Right. This is Sirach, chapter 43, 29. Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai is terrible and very great and marvelous in his power, right? When we see things like this, right? The Lord is a terror onto the nations. Call Allah Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai for that, right? That we have a great power that executes vengeance for us, who sent his begotten son to die for us, right? So we are not consumed by Esau. Right? I enjoy watching Esau's false religious establishments hewn down, right? There was another one where, let me see if I can find it. When he destroys a Jesus statue more than once. There's two of them. There's one up here, this one right here in the middle, and then this one here. I think this. Look at the timestamp on that. Call all Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai for that.
On this day 9 years ago, the tri-state lost a beloved statue. We're talking about the 6-story tall Jesus along I-75 in Monroe.
Now, mind you, this is for everyone to see. This statue is basically on the highway where everybody has to drive by it.
Touchdown Jesus that happened as it caught fire.
Boom!
After being hit by lightning. Dan Carroll is in Chopper 9 with a look that you will only
to ashes. He said, I will build, but the Lord said he's going to throw down.
Right here, Dan.
Pressed to find a better known landmark as you travel north on out of Cincinnati through Monroe, Ohio, than the solid.
All right, so that was, I believe that was the original. So this standing one was the replacement. The other one got struck. This one got struck too.
And the giant Jesus statue, of course, the one that burnt down 9 years ago today. We all remember that quite well, and that was right around the time when the use of smartphones was really exploding, and a lot of people stopped on the interstate that night when that statue caught fire, and that's why there's so much great video.
Isn't it cold though, right? He just said around the time where social media was becoming a big thing, this happened, right? So it could be published to the people immediately.
That fire, and you've seen it all over the internet today. So this is the one that replaced the statue, the original one with Jesus with the outstretched arms looking up to the heavens. And this one is supposed to have I guess a more updated system that keeps it from, getting struck by lightning or
So this is the updated. This is supposed to be the updated, unlightning strikeable.
Causing damage to it, so it would probably take another act of God to bring this one down. But this one is
he said it'll take another act of God. We'll see.
Called Come to Me Jesus, or Hug Me Jesus, as some people like to say. Haywood Banks wrote a great song about the other one called Big Butter Jesus, and if you haven't heard it, go ahead and Google it, look it up. Very funny song. I'm Dan Carroll at Chopper 9.
It's funny he says that, because we always called it, besides Touchdown Jesus, Butter Jesus, because of the way it was painted, or the color of the
made it look like it was a carved.
It looked like it was carved out of butter.
Like at
like
the
it's
fair.
a Wisconsin fair or something like that. Yeah.
I'm trying to find that video. Salakia Akim.
What do members of the church believe?
You're not going to believe what this lightning just struck. It just struck this Jesus statue called Christ the Redeemer that's in Brazil. The lightning was even so powerful, it damaged the statue.
Yeah, we see these things happen a lot, man. I'm not gonna drag it out, man, but I want to say shalom and on to the next.